I went back and forth whether to do this commentary because of how close this incident is. But then I thought I'll be doing disservice to my listeners and myself if I don't speak to this. When I heard about the shooting at Mercy Hospital, my mind went back to 14 years ago. This upcoming December, my mother died. She died at that hospital. So this is personal to me in more ways than one. But I didn't lose a loved one in this shooting. Let me make sure I clarify that. Just that this is the hospital my mother had passed at. So it was sort of brought up some memories. Around this time of year is kind of sensitive for me. And that's one of the reasons why I hesitated to do this commentary because three people lost their lives right before the Thanksgiving holiday. A Chicago police officer, emergency room doctor, and a pharmacist. All because of a dude jealousy and control issues. Now, I've talked about this before, and this bear repeating again. Ladies, it is not cute when a man of any ethnicity say he cannot live without you. If I can't have you, nobody else will. He's abusive to you, or he's stalkerish, or he's butting into your current relationships. That is not cute. That's a recipe for disaster. If you and a man break up, you need to let your family know, regardless of that man laid his hands on you or not. And I would say the same thing for men with women, because women have killed men in fit of jealousy as well. But we don't document, we don't talk about it because we always regulate women to, oh, they're just women. They don't do those things, but women do these things as well. So I guess both, I can be talking to both. But I'm going to, since this is a woman that's happened to, I'm going to talk to women. Let me give a male perspective. Now, when I heard about the shooting, and I remember I was coming in from a doctor's appointment, and I remember sitting on the highway, and I'm like, wow, there's traffic. And you have to understand, if you're in Illinois, all this shit is it's like a domino effect. I don't care how far away you could be 30 miles away from the damn city. You can be 40 miles and you still gonna feel it because everybody's trying to get to wherever they get. And then this was the holiday week. People try to get in and out of the Chicagoland area and the surrounding suburbs. So when I finally get in, I turn on the news and they say shooting at Mercy Hospital. I'm like, what? So my mom, I went back to when my mother died. But then when I started trying to get more information, they said, well, there was a police officer shooting involved, and the police officer shot. And at first, they were like, okay, they think he was going to survive. Then you found out there was an emergency room doctor that didn't survive. She was shot multiple times. Then you found out that the pharmacist was shot. And you said to myself, damn. And the guy that did it, he just so happened to see the pharmacist got the elevator and shot her for shits and giggles. Shot the cop. He already killed his ex fiance, but he wanted to go out in a blaze of glory. Now I can never understand why motherfuckers like this, if they distraught and they can't take life anymore, just in your own life instead of killing somebody. But I guess they figured they gotta take multiple people out to make themselves feel brave enough to take their own lives. But anyways, I noticed the media way they was covering it. I knew that the cop was gonna get top billing. I know it because he's a police officer. He's out there to serve and protect. And police officers always gonna get top billing over civilians. This had nothing to do with the Black Lives Matter. It's just how society is when it comes down to police officers. And then the woman that was the pharmacist that was coming to come down the elevator, I knew she was going to get it because she just so happened to be there, and that's even more tragic in my personal opinion because she had nothing to do with any of this. She just happened to be coming off the elevator and she got shot dead. But then I realized this is a young white woman with 24, 25 years old. The media are going to eat this shit up. The Puerto Rican cop, they gonna eat it up. But then when you find out who the doctor was, and I'm like, oh, okay, they not gonna talk about it as much. And to be honest with you, if you've been watching the news, and even if you watch Inside Edition started out talking about the white chick and the cop, barely mentioned the black doctor of anything. and even in the local media. Then after a while, I guess they said it's kind of one-sided. We're talking about the cop and the white woman, but not about the black emergency room doctor. Now, the more I think about it, I need to address this to black women more than anything now. Sisters, some of y'all are extremely naive when it comes down to dating men. Y'all pick the guys who are 6'6", light skinned, or of another ethnicity. Now, the dude that killed these people was Puerto Rican. Now he had a history. They said he tried to join the fire department in 2006, I believe, and they said he had a thing against women. He was bullying, and they kicked him out. And at some point, this sister called off their engagement because she saw something. Now, I don't know how long they was engaged. I don't know if it was a short engagement or what. But I keep telling y'all, nobody's that great of an actor. They're gonna slip up at some point. So you thinking that you stepping outside the community or getting a lighter version or a more what they say exotic version of a black person? Ha! It didn't work. They were just as fucked up of anything as anybody else. Now I know y'all gonna say that has nothing to do with it. It has a lot to do with it. Let's just keep it real. The dude that she was messing with was Puerto Rican. And I'm pretty sure she figured that I'm a doctor. I won't mess with a black man unless he's a doctor or he has a certain look. Now y'all think I'm being mean spirited, but I'm just pointing out how some sisters think. And a lot of times y'all thinking a certain way causes a lot of harm for a lot of other people. And this is probably why the media was focused on this white woman and this cop so much more so than his sister. Now, if it was a white woman, I don't think they would have done that. But in a way, they trying to say this black woman is her fault because she don't know how to pick them. But some of my sisters, y'all picked the wrong dude. Women in general picked the wrong dude. But some of my sisters, you pick them because y'all based off superficial things. A lot of y'all. Notice I said a lot of y'all. I didn't say some. I said a lot of y'all do this because there are women within my family. There are women that I've gone to school with, worked with, have done this. And it's a domino effect on everybody. And usually family members are the ones who get caught up in it because they're going to run to their cousins, their brother, or uncle, or their daddy. And we got to go in and fix it, clean it up. Because at some point, that dude going to say, I'm going to kill all you motherfuckers. Or they're going to keep stalking her or beat the shit out of her. Or she going to have to go into hiding and shit like that. Let me tell y'all something. When a man starts showing certain signs that he ain't playing with a full deck, you need to start letting people know. Just like as men, I communicate with my sisters and my aunts, female acquaintances and friends I got. I'm like, look, I'm going on this date with this woman. I'm going here. Especially with this Me Too movement shit going on, and women can easily hem you up and say that you did something you didn't do. Y'all need to have that same mindset when it comes to men, whether they black, white, whomever. Y'all think it's cute. There are a lot of dudes that grew up in environments where they grew up in households where the parents was always fighting or there was no balance. They're emotional. They can't take rejection. Look, man, I'm going to tell you something. It hurts when somebody break your heart. Believe me, I've been there. It hurts when you put yourself in a relationship or you think it's a potential relationship is going to grow and find out they ain't being truthful. But it's best to walk away clean than walk away saying these things like I'm gonna get you and all. No, y'all think it's cute. Oh, girl, he loved me. He told me he can't live without me. No, that's not cute. It's dangerous. And I mean no disrespect to the doctor's family. I know they're mourning the loss of their daughter and their sister and cousin and auntie or friend. I understand that. But she chose this dude. She chose, and this woman was 38 years old. So you can't tell me she didn't know any better. You can't be that blind by love and not understand that somebody, and like I said, maybe because her father said he knew that the guy wasn't taking it well. If her father knew that, then it must have been some other issues and whatnot. And see, that's when she should have went and got order of protection. Because the father said dude wasn't taking it well. Most men we know, okay, you need to protect yourself. Now there's some women out here that figure, I don't need it. I can do it by myself. I can handle it myself. Good luck. Me and my sister had this conversation. She said she knows what she's getting into. I said, okay, I can respect that. And at times they do know what they're getting into. But when a guy starts talking about he can't live without you, can't live with you, and start making comments, and especially if y'all got shorties, you need to be really on your game. You need to let somebody in law enforcement know, like, look, I'm such and such. I know this guy, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just want to know if this guy saying things to me, you know, what can I do? Let family, let some organization, let somebody know, because there have been a lot of innocent people get caught up in this. Police officer and pharmacist. I'm not saying this sister deserve it. God knows I'm not saying that. But y'all got to stop looking at these guys based off superficial things. Now, maybe she was in love with this dude. But dude was not in love. He was obsessed with her. And then if you broke up in September and just days on Thanksgiving, he didn't get his ring back, because he said, where's my ring at? And she said, I don't have your ring. If she broke up with him, she should have get that ring right then and there. Why would you keep something like that? All you do is give this guy, well, she must love me, or she's gonna take my ring and blah blah blah. I'm gonna get that ring back. Y'all putting yourself in harm's way. And then other dudes are catching hell for y'all choices. And it's not just a stalker. This could be a guy that y'all have been dating with, had kids with. He's not taking care of responsibilities. Now any other dude come along, now you finna make him pay for what that guy did. And this shit happens more than we think. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't happen to other communities, because it goes all around when you got men and women who get too caught up in relationships. Don't get me wrong. There are people who done people wrong. She could have been completely innocent, or she could have been completely wrong. But when they look at dude, they're gonna look at dude as the aggressor, because he the one went to a job and killed 3 people. Now, what he did was a punk move. That was a bitch move what dude did. This is a shooter named Juan Lopez. His ex-wife said that he was abusive. He threatened to kill her. He used to sleep with a gun under his pillow. He got kicked out of the fire academy because he was bullying the female cadets. These are some of the questions they was asking him. They said, where did the marriage take place? Cook County, Skokie, Illinois. Were you separated as of December 2014? Yes. Have you lived separate apart from Mr. Lopez since December 2014? Yes. Are you currently pregnant, ma'am? No. And the grounds of mental cruelty? Yes. Did Mr. Lopez humiliate you in front of other people? Yes. What did he do? Well, I have a picture of a list he made and wrote to our son. What things did he say from your memory? That I'm evil, dark, and a whole bunch of objectives, and told our son that's why he shouldn't have married a woman like me. Did you feel belittled by what he said? Yes. Do you have any loss of sleep or weight? Well, and then I'm more likely she answered yes to those other questions. But this dude got obsessed over a woman, but people witness heard him say, "Where's my ring at? Where's my ring?" Now he took a gun. He was gonna kill her regardless. But the thing is, she had something that he wanted, and dude was used to getting his way just about. So he decided, I'm gonna kill this woman. He shot this woman multiple times out in the parking lot. This bastard couldn't take no for an answer. But at the same time, ladies, if you don't want to get married to a man, don't accept his ring. And if you have and you call off, give him his shit back. Mail it to him if you don't feel comfortable. Fellas, same thing. If you don't feel comfortable, mail that shit back to him. Or meet him somewhere where you got protection. Meet him at a police station or something. Meet him somewhere neutral. Too many people are losing their lives over bullshit because some people can't take no. I'm gonna tell you something. That shit is scary when you think about a human being can't take that kind of rejection, and especially in your 30s. I understand when you 8, 9 years old and you first had your first crush, 12, 13, and your first crush, your first heartbreak. It hurts. It's pain, almost like you can't breathe. But you get over it. You move on. But when you in your 30s and 40s and still like, if I can't have her, nobody, if I can't nobody, that's something wrong with you. But if you call off the engagement, give that person their ring, give them their shit back. Don't hold on because you trying to be sentimental or you gonna try to make money out. No, give it back. Because they called off the marriage in September. You just said, if she called it off, she should have gave him the ring back in September. Could have gave it back to him in October. You wait, he come up to the job, and by that then, he wasn't paying with a full day. Now maybe she was afraid to do it. And like I said, her father said on the news that he knew he wasn't taking it well. Well, that means they knew the family knew that dude wasn't paying with a full debt, and she should have went to the police. Or maybe she did, but for so far they haven't said that she has. Y'all gotta stop getting with these dudes based off of superficial things or because you can get an orgasm or whatever. That's more than relationships than guys. Same thing. See, guys, they'll kill you. Women will either kill you or lie, say you or raped or harassed or beat them or something. You have to be careful nowadays who you're dealing with. And like I said, I wrestle whether or not to even talk about this. But the thing is, it needs to be talked about because we have too many stories and innocent people getting caught in the wake of these things. This motherfucker's a punk or was a punk. If you was gonna shoot yourself in the head, you should have just done that before you even went to the hospital. If you was gonna do all that. Nah, he shot her. He didn't take a gun out and shoot himself right in there. He runs into the hospital and starts shooting random. He shot a random person and shot a cop. So I would say this to Samuel Jimenez, rest in peace. Tamara O'Neal, rest in peace. Dana Les, rest in peace. Y'all didn't deserve to lose y'all lives over some obsessive dude, but we need to understand that we live in a society where shit just doesn't affect you. It affects everybody around you. Tamara O'Neal family and friends are not the only one grieving today. Sammy Jimenez left 3 children and a wife behind. Dana Les was supposed to get married next year. She was the only child. And this is not a slam on black women. I don't want anybody to think that, but see, being a black man, you got to point something out that you see in our community that happened a little too much. And it goes on to other communities, but I'm telling you, we got to stop. When motherfuckers start saying things and showing you signs, like when I hear somebody say, oh, I can't live without you, I don't find that cute. That ain't cute coming from male or female. If a person questions your every fucking move, there's something wrong. If you call off a relationship or marriage, it's a reason why you've done that. I'm not telling everybody to be paranoid, but you need to be cautious. This shit is becoming a regular thing in society.